Alright, welcome back. Oh, forgot to minimize that. Minimize. Welcome back. We are making our final push. We have to get to that beam and get into the Citadel. That guy just got jibbed. Go on and get fully up on health. Well, at least they didn't go to the Prometheus school of running away from things.
Normandy, do you copy? I need an evac right now. Come on. Here, take her.
Shepard,
You gotta get out of here.
I can't stay behind.
Don't argue with me, Tali.
Don't leave me behind.
I need you to make it out of here alive, Tali. Get back to Rannick. Build yourself a home.
I have a home. Come back to me.
No promises.
Go!
They're all gone. Did we get anyone to the beam? Negative. Our entire force was decimated. It's too much. We need to regroup. Fall back to the buildings. Power is wiped out. All forces, retreat.
Alright, come on, Shepard. We got a war to finish. A trilogy of games. To complete. Oh, you've seen worse, Shepard. Get up. Just to be sure he's out of his misery. Oh, you motherfucker. Anyone else want to get in my way? Please, no brutes or banshees. I mean, honestly speaking, the Reapers fucked up real good making that pylon that'll take you directly to the Citadel. Like, had they not made that at all, then their capture of the Citadel would have been impossible to deal with. But I've seen several theories talking about why the Reapers, even though they're supposed to be this godlike sentient race, they make these incredibly easy to not make mistakes. And
You did it.
the theory that
This is the Admiral. We've got reports that someone made it to the Citadel. We need to give them time to get those arms open. All fleets converge on the Crucible. Protected at all costs.
I like to subscribe to is that the Reapers are making these mistakes intentionally to essentially give a actual chance to win. They're doing it They're doing it. Anderson, can I fucking speak?
Anderson. You up here too?
Followed you up, but we didn't come out in the same place. Oh, at least I don't think we did. What's your surrounding look like? You okay?
I feel like death. But I'm moving. It's dark. There's human remains scattered.
Sounds familiar. I'm in a dark hallway. Reminds me of your description of the collector base.
Makes sense.
You think they're making a Reaper in here?
Sure. They round them up on Earth, then send the people up here to be processed.
Damn abomination. I'm gonna keep moving. The sooner we blow these bastards back to hell, the better.
Anyways, like I was trying.
Don't go on forever. But where the hell are we?
Yeah. Doesn't look like any part of the Citadel I've been to.
Can I speak now?
Anderson?
One of the walls here just feels like
Fucker.
changing.
Let me fucking speak. So, the theory I like to subscribe to is they are intentionally making these mistakes in that they're giving the opportunity to win to those that are actually worthy, aka strong enough or whatever, to obtain the victory. Because their purpose has not really been completely explained, but beyond bringing order to peace, or bringing order to chaos. But how are you to do that without by just constantly killing every single cycle, expecting something to change? They do expect something to change. Eventually, a cycle like this, where all these different races are actually working together.
There's a chasm here, and more hallways like the one I was in.
I think I'm near an exit.
Because at least with like the Leviathan of Dis and the Prothean, from what it sounded like, those species
Something up ahead. Might be a way to cross over.
Don't get too far ahead of me.
more or less dominated every other species in existence.
You're at.
Just found that chasm you were talking about.
Hold on. I see something. A control panel, maybe. I'm just gonna go on.
Anderson.
How can you expect to have real, true peace amongst all the races in the galaxy if one is at the top and the rest are being treated, for lack of a better term, as slaves. Oh, it's you, Anderson. Sorry, didn't mean to shoot you.
Anderson. Shepard. I can't.
I underestimated you, Shepard.
What a...
I warned you. Control is the means to survival. Control of the Reapers, and of you, if necessary.
They're controlling you.
I don't think so, Admiral.
Controlling me is a lot different than controlling a Reaper.
Have a little faith.
No.
When humanity discovered the mass relays, when we learned there was more to the galaxy than we imagined, there were some who thought the relays should be destroyed. They were scared of what we'd find, terrified of what we might let in. But look at what humanity has achieved. Since that discovery, we've advanced more than the past 10,000 years combined. And the Reapers will do the same for us again, 1,000-fold. But... only if we can harness their ability to control.
Bullshit. We destroy them, or they destroy us.
And waste this opportunity? Never.
You're playing with things you don't understand. With power you shouldn't be able to use.
I don't believe that. If we can control it, why shouldn't it be ours?
Because... we're not ready.
No. This is the way humanity must evolve.
There's always another way.
I've dedicated my life to understanding the Reapers, and I know with certainty the Crucible will allow me to control them.
And then what?
Look at the power they wield. Look at what they can do.
You motherfucker.
I see what they did to you.
I took what I wanted from them, made it my own. This isn't about me or you. It's about things so much bigger than all of us.
He's wrong. Don't listen to him.
And who will you listen to, Shepard? An old soldier stuck in his ways, only able to see the world down the barrel of a gun? And what if he's wrong? What if controlling the Reapers is the answer?
Yeah, and what if you're wrong? Think about it. Again, the Leviathan of Dis and the Protheans races had that ultimate control over the galaxy, and the Reapers rolled in and destroyed both of them. And I am willing to bet dollars to donut that every species between the Leviathans that created the Reapers and the Protheans basically ended up having the same attitude.
If we destroy the Reapers, this ends today. But if you can't control them...
But I can!
are you willing to bet humanity's existence on it?
I know it will work.
You can't, can you? They won't let you do it.
No! I'm in control! No one is telling me what to do!
Listen to yourself. You're indoctrinated.
No! No! The two of you so self-righteous. Do you think power like this comes easy? There are sacrifices.
You've sacrificed too much.
Shepard, I only wanted to protect humanity. The Crucibles can control them. I know it can. I just...
It's not too late. Let us go. We'll do the rest.
I can't do that, Commander.
Of course you can't. They own you now.
You'd undo everything I've accomplished. I won't let that happen.
But you already have.
Because of you, humanity is already undone.
That's not true!
They have the Citadel. They've got us fighting each other, instead of fighting them.
I just need to...
You've done exactly what the Reapers wanted. You're still doing it because they control you.
They're too strong.
You're stronger. Don't let them win. Break their hold. Don't let them control you.
I tried, Shepard.
Hoping the docking cuff.
This is it, everyone. The arms are opening.
Commander?
We did it.
Yes, we did. It's quite a view.
Best seats in the house.
God. Feels like years since I just sat down.
I think you earned a rest. Anderson? Stay with me. We're almost through this.
You did good, son. You did good. I'm proud of you.
Thank you, sir. Anderson?
Shepard? Commander?
What do you need me to do?
Nothing's happening. The Crucible's not firing. It's gotta be something on your
see. I'm not sure how to...
Commander!
See, here's the thing. The catalyst... The catalyst is a two-part thing. And that is what the Reapers were truly looking for. The single exemplar to bring order to chaos. I mean, notice how they're not firing at all now. And it's not because they know they've lost. Okay, they're firing some more a little now, but those are still down on Earth. The ones in space are still are just kind of floating there. You think, logically speaking, they'd be firing at the Citadel to stop it from, attacking.
Wake up.
What? Where am I?
The Citadel. It's my home.
Who are you?
I am the catalyst.
I thought the Citadel was the catalyst.
No, the Citadel is part of me.
I need to stop the Reapers. Do you know how I can do that?
Perhaps. I control the Reapers. They are my solution.
Solution? To what?
Chaos. The created will always rebel against their creators. But we found a way to stop that from happening. A way to restore order.
By wiping out organic life?
No, we harvest advanced civilizations, leaving the younger ones alone. Just as we left your people alive the last time we were here.
But you killed the rest.
We helped them ascend, so they could make way for new life, storing the old life in Reaper form.
I think we'd rather keep our own form.
No, you can't. Without us to stop it, synthetics would destroy all organics. We've created the cycle so that never happens. That's the solution.
You said you're the catalyst. What are you?
A construct. An intelligence designed eons ago to solve a problem. I was created to bring balance, to be the catalyst for peace between organics and synthetics.
So you're just an AI?
In as much as you are just an animal, I embody the collective intelligence of all Reapers.
But you were created.
Correct.
By who?
By ones who recognized that conflict would always arise between synthetics and organics. I was first created to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. But our efforts always ended in conflict, so a new solution was required.
The Reapers?
Precisely.
I met your creators. They told me what you did to them.
We did as we were expected.
They said you betrayed them. That you turned them into Harbinger.
When they asked that I solve the problem of conflict, they failed to understand they were part of the problem themselves. The flaws of their organic reasoning could not perceive this. They lacked the foresight to understand their destruction was part of the very solution they required.
Well, they've joined this war now.
And I welcome their involvement. I am only facilitating their request.
Where did the Reapers come from? Did you create them?
My creators gave them form. I gave them function. They, in turn, give me purpose. The Reapers are a synthetic representation of my creators.
Leviathan.
Yes, they created me to oversee the relations between synthetic and organic life, to establish a connection. They became the first true Reaper. They did not approve, but it was the only solution.
You've said that before. But how do the Reapers solve anything?
Organics create synthetics to improve their own existence, but those improvements have limits. To exceed those limits, synthetics must be allowed to evolve. They must, by definition, surpass their creators. The result is conflict, destruction, chaos. It is inevitable. Reapers harvest all life, organic and synthetic, preserving them before they are forever lost to this conflict.
I will be back in just a second. Alright, terribly sorry about that.
We're at war with the Reapers right now.
You may be in conflict with the Reapers, but they are not interested in war.
I find that hard to believe.
When fire burns, is it at war? Is it in conflict? Or is it simply doing what it was created to do? We are no different. We harvest your bodies, your knowledge, your creations. We preserve it, to be reborn in the form of a new Reaper. Like a cleansing fire, we restore balance. New life, both organic and synthetic, can once again flourish.
What do you know about the Crucible?
The device you refer to as the Crucible is little more than a power source. However, in combination with the Citadel and the relays, it is capable of releasing tremendous amounts of energy throughout the galaxy. It is crude, but effective and adaptive in its design.
Who designed it?
You would not know them, and there is not enough time to explain. We first noted the concept for this device several cycles ago. With each passing cycle, the design has no doubt evolved.
Why didn't you stop it?
We believe the concept had been eradicated. Clearly, organics are more resourceful than we realized.
But you're taking away our future. Without a future, we have no hope. Without hope, we might as well be machines, programmed to do what we're told.
You have hope, more than you think. The fact that you are standing here, the first organic ever, proves it. But it also proves my solution won't work anymore.
So now what?
We find a new solution.
Why are you telling me this? Why help me?
You have altered the variables.
What do you mean?
The Crucible changed me, created new possibilities, but I can't make them happen. If there is to be a new solution, you must act. It is now in your power to destroy us. But be warned, others will be destroyed as well. The Crucible will not discriminate. All synthetics will be targeted. Even you are partly synthetic.
What exactly will happen?
Your Crucible device appears to be largely intact. However, the effects of the blast will not be constrained to the Reapers. Technology you rely on will be affected, but those who survive should have little difficulty repairing the damage. There will still be losses, but no more than what has already been lost.
But the Reapers will be destroyed?
Yes, but the peace won't last. Soon, your children will create synthetics, and then the chaos will come back.
There has to be another way.
There is. You could instead use the energy of the Crucible to seize control of the Reapers.
So, the Illusive Man was right after all.
Not
Yes,
necessarily.
but he could never have taken control, because we already controlled him.
But I can.
You will die. You will control us, but you will lose everything you have.
can I control the Reapers if I'm dead?
Your corporeal form will be dissolved, but your thoughts and even your memories will continue. Your connection to your kind will be lost, though you will remain aware of their existence.
But the Reapers will obey me?
Yes. We will be yours to control and direct as you see fit. There is another solution. Synthesis.
And that is?
Add your energy to the crucibles. The chain reaction will combine all synthetic and organic life into a new framework, a new DNA.
Explain how my energy can be added to the Crucible.
Your organic energy, the essence of who and what you are, will be broken down and then dispersed.
To do what, exactly?
The energy of the Crucible, released in this way, will alter the matrix of all organic life in the galaxy. Organics seek perfection through technology. Synthetics seek perfection through understanding. Organics will be perfected by integrating fully with synthetic technology. Synthetics, in turn, will finally have full understanding of organics. It is the ideal solution. Now that we know it is possible, it is inevitable we will reach synthesis.
Why couldn't you do it sooner?
We have tried a similar solution in the past, but it has always failed.
Why?
Because the organics were not ready. It is not something that can be forced. You are ready, and you may choose it.
I don't know.
Why not? Synthetics are already part of you. Can you imagine your life without them?
And there will be peace?
The cycle will end. The Reapers will cease their harvest, and the civilizations preserved in their forms will be connected to all of us. Synthesis is the final evolution of all life. The paths are open, but you have to choose.
So, there are actually 4 endings.
So be it.
And I will show them all off.
The cycle continues.
If you are hearing this, then there is still hope. Hope that you can avoid the same mistakes we made. We fought the Reapers, but we failed to stop them. We did everything we could. We built the Crucible, but it didn't work. We fought as a united galaxy, but it wasn't enough. I only hope the information in this capsule is enough to help you before it's too late. My name is Dr. Liara T'Soni. Herein lies the recounting of our war with the Reapers.
And we'll see y'all when I come back for the next ending.
Did that all really happen?
We'll never know exactly what it was like, but yes, the archives tell the true story of those who came before us. They fought a terrible war, so we wouldn't have to.
And that's why we have peace.
Yes, without everything they accomplished, without the information they passed down, we too would be threatened.
What else do we know about the Shepherd?
just what we have in the archives. But I've only told you a few of the stories.
Can you tell me another one, please?
It's getting late, but okay. One more story.
Alright, y'all. We have returned. So, as a quick note, in order to see all of the endings, I have to completely reload this portion of the mission, which means the entire slow walk up to the light to get teleported to the station, then the entire slow walk through the Citadel to have that conversation with the Illusive Man. The Illusive Man's dialogue and the Star Child's dialogue are completely unskippable. So it's a good 10 minutes of sitting here waiting while the game decides to allow you to try and do something. It wouldn't be so bad if I could just make a save, but no, it ain't letting you make a save. Can I shoot this from here? I didn't think so. Oh. So the other three options are destruction, which is the one that I'm going for this time around. Ultimately, I don't like any of these three options, but I mean, it's what the game presents you with, and I'll get into why these are the only technically four options for Shepard, but during the credits.
All fleets, the Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, listen. We have to go. Damn it.
And thus the Reapers die. All their creations, from the husks to the cannibals to the banshees, the brutes, the whatever the fucking Rachni were, and the marauders. also go. Great news. Problem is, I just doomed Edie and the entirety of the race, of the Geth race. They will cease to exist. As the chain reaction spreads ever further, dooming all synthetic life, as well as technology. Because they did hint at that as well, that technology, anything smarter than pull the trigger to fire a bullet, so things like computers, starships, etc., also cease to function, though those can be repaired. People with pacemakers, on the other hand, is a potential problem. So in addition to dooming an entire race, an entire second race, killing Edie, stranding billions in the middle of space with no means of making it planet-side, I have also doomed several organic life because it also destroys their synthetic augments like pacemakers. And on top of that, essentially they did give no ifs, ands, or buts about it. As synthetic life rises again in the future, it will inevitably fight with their creators, because the creators, the organics, are, well, they're dicks. They aren't going to treat life that they created as anything other than something they created. So naturally, they're going to rebel. And unfortunately, this doesn't change no matter how you work things out with the Geth. We'll see y'all with the next ending.
The war is over. The Reapers have been defeated. Against all odds, and in the face of the greatest threat this galaxy has ever known, we survived. We suffered many losses. The relays are severely damaged, but we won. This victory belongs to each of us. Every man, woman, and child. Every civilization. On every world. As we take our first steps toward restoring what we lost, we must remember what it took to win. This wasn't a victory by a single fleet, a single army, or even a single species. If this war has taught us anything, it is that we are at our strongest when we work together. And if we can put down our grievances long enough to stop something as powerful as the Reapers, imagine what we can achieve now that they are defeated. It will take time, but we can rebuild everything that was destroyed. Our homes, our worlds, our fleets and defenses, all of this and more. Together, we can build a future greater than any one of us could imagine. A future paid for by the sacrifices of those who fought and died alongside us. A future that many will never see. And while we still have many challenges ahead of us, we can face them together. And we will honor those who died to give us that future.
Okay, I am back once again. Option 2, Control. This one is also not a great option, but a little bit better than Destruction, because at least the opportunity I've given with the example of Quarian and Geth can then be used in the future for other synthetic life, you know, coming to fruition. Honestly speaking, this one, in my opinion, is tied with the last one in terms of the quote-unquote best options.
Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, listen. We have to go. Damn it.
As the just exuding control over the Reapers, a species that has annihilated multiple cycles worth of species for uncounted amounts of cycles, taking full control of them, leaving the example of the Quarian and the Geth as a learning experience for new synthetic life, and having the Reapers under Shepard's control as a sort of ultimate adjudicator, as it will. You know, the if things start going sideways, bring the Reapers in to basically force them to talk it out amongst each other. I mean, it's not a great option, but at least it's better than the all but guaranteed outcome of eternal strife between organic and synthetic with the destruction option. I still don't like it, but at least it's a little bit better. The problem with control, though, is aside from, you know, taking away full autonomy from an entire species, regardless if it's a multi-cycle genocidal species, is that Shepard is but one human. Controlling that many at once for all time ultimately can't be a solution. Shepard would eventually lose control. At least that's how I would see it. Or more accurately, Shepard would either cease to exist as he is at the end of the game, you know, eventually forget everything that led him up to that point and potentially go right back to the way that the Citadel's, the Catalyst, was handling things, bringing back the Reaper Wars and all that. Or Shepard would eventually lose control, trying to retain himself. But that's my opinion on this particular ending.
Eternal. Infinite. Immortal. The man I was used these words. But only now do I truly understand them. And only now do I understand the full extent of his sacrifice. Through his death, I was created. Through my birth, his thoughts are freed. They guide me now. Give me reason, direction. Just as he gave direction to the ones who followed him. The ones who helped him achieve his purpose. Now, my purpose. To give the many hope for a future. To ensure that all have a voice in their future. The man I was knew that he could only achieve this by becoming something greater. There is power in control. There is wisdom in harnessing the strengths of your enemy. I will rebuild what the many have lost. I will create a future with limitless possibilities. I will protect and sustain. I will act as guardian for the many. And throughout it all, I will never forget. I will remember the ones who sacrificed themselves. So that the many could survive.
So you say, but eternity is a deceptively long amount of time.
And I will watch over the ones who live on. Those who carry the memory of the man I once was. The man who gave up his life to become the one who could save the many.
And this right here is the biggest problem everybody had with the endings, is that they are almost identical with just a slight paint change between them. And then we return for the final. This one I do have a mixed bag of opinion on, as it is simultaneously arguably the best ending, but also the worst ending. And I'll explain why once I get it going. And then explain my whole theories about the 3 standard endings before they added in the Star Child one for during the credits. And thusly, Shepard once again sacrifices himself, this time to bring permanent understanding between synthetic and organic. My major problem with this ending is that this too will not bring peace. It'll bring peace for a time between synthetic and organic, but the problems...
The Crucible is armed. Disengage and head to the rendezvous point. I repeat, disengage and get the hell out of here.
Joker, listen. We have to go. Damn it.
The problem still stands that at least humans, regardless of the synthetic augmentations, humans at least are, even in the storyline of this, a naturally self-destructive and combative species. And assuming most previous organic life follows the same generalized trends, the peace won't last. It'll be nice for a time, but eventually the different species that are now turned partial organic or partial synthetic will eventually return to fighting amongst each other over resources, over land, over who is better in general. That's just how this chaos goes. So it is the best ending in that it's giving the chance for everybody to finally realize that we're essentially just one and the same, so why don't we stop fucking fighting against each other? But at the same time, just knowing how all of existence works, at least through the finite example of humanity, that could never happen. And unfortunately, that sentiment goes for all four of the endings, including the one that, to be honest, I do actually kind of agree with the most, the shooting the Star Child ending. But I'll get into that during the credits. Speaking of which, I will see y'all once the credits starts rolling.
all of us, synthetic and organic, have been changed. The war is over, and the Reapers are helping to rebuild. Where once they threatened us with extinction, they now bring us the collective knowledge of the cultures that came before. As a galaxy, we can now live the lives we have wished for. Taking our first steps into a new and wonderful future, where organics and synthetics can coexist peacefully. With peace across the galaxy and with unlimited access to knowledge. To recover the greatness that was lost. And surpass it. We will reclaim our worlds and the stars. As the line between synthetic and organic disappears, we may transcend mortality itself. To reach a level of existence I cannot even imagine. And we will remember that this chance for a new life did not come without cost. No matter how far we advance, we will remember the sacrifices of those who made it possible. And we will remember Shepard. Because of him, I am alive, and I am not alone.